This is live. Eh? I just want to say thank you for letting me sit like this because you've loosened my glute without you knowing it. You know when you sit like this, you loosen your glutes.
I didn't know that.
Do you know where's your glutes?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the hole.
Okay.
So when you sit like this, you're forced to stretch your glutes.
Okay, lekker.
But because
why am I forcing you to sit like this?
Because I'm right leg dominant, so this is easier.
Oh.
Because it's been natural.
And why do we sit this way?
Because of synergy.
And body language.
Here we go. What's happening? Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Caw-caw. Ooh. Hooty-hoo. Here we go. Double figures. Pew, 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 pew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your time is up.
Sorry.
Here we go. Middle center. We can get old school. The real ones know. Jam Alley days.
Yo, you got a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. Episode 10, Carl Lewis, non-traveling reserve. Not traveling reserves. Proudly powered by
Betkoza.
Oh man, what a time. We made it.
We made it 10 episodes. Well done.
This is
Good hunt.
Thank you, Duty. Well done.
High five.
Well done. I am very proud of us because it's been 2 years in the making as we commit to 10 episodes.
Yeah.
To all of our 237 YouTube followers, subscribers. Thank you, man. I'm not even being sarcastic. Thank you.
No, I know.
Thank you.
It's dope.
I didn't know because I'm not a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So seeing this growth on growth on growth every week, just like thank you so much for wanting to listen to us. 239, oh my word, Alex Ferguson and Cristiano Ronaldo just followed us. Well, Saudi Arabia, let Cristiano continue to follow us. Please, fund us if you need to, Saudi Arabia.
Yes, please.
Peru, okay.
Are you good?
I am. How are you? How's the weekend?
Not too bad. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather.
Yes.
But I'm here and excited for episode 10.
Okay. I know I don't want to insult you, but you're going bald. Lilac, me, bro. Show them.
No, yeah.
Just show them. Yo.
And you patches of land.
Wait,
yeah.
I'll show them. Yeah.
That's just my midfield, yeah. My midfield is low.
Oh my word.
My midfield is low. But the flanks and
Yes.
the wings and the defense.
Yeah. Now my midfield's gone. Eh?
Yeah.
They
Your
break-
attack is gone.
Yeah, my attack and our midfield.
Yeah.
I just got defenders. It's Chapstam and Rio Ferdinand holding it down.
Chapstam.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna continue with the thread of starting off with the quiz.
Let's do it.
I really liked it. I can't remember it out of my head, so I've got my notes here. This quiz can be sponsored. If anybody wants to sponsor this quiz,
Sponsor the quiz.
yeah, this is a Samsung. So Samsung, if you want to sponsor the quiz, please let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, Carl Lewis?
I hope so.
Okay, let's see. This is 10 out of 10. RE the weekend's action
Oh,
and the past week's action.
good grief. Okay.
Okay, so let's see if you can get it. You got 60 seconds to get all these answers. Duty, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Name the 4 teams who are through to the Nedbank Cup semi-finals.
Sekhukhune, Stellenbosch, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates.
Who is Stellies playing in the last 4?
Sekhukhune?
Who's the Varsity Cup champions and what was the scoreline in the final?
NWU Eagles, and it was 27-25.
Over who?
UCT Ikeys.
There we go. Number 4. How many point lead does Arsenal have at the top of the table?
It's 4 at the moment.
There we go. Number 5. What's the Women's Sevens tournament happening in Stellenbosch this weekend? What's the name of it?
Ooh,
Tough one.
you got me there.
I know. World
Good.
Rugby Sevens Challenger Series.
Okay.
What coach is receiving the Order of Ikamanga from President Cyril Ramaphosa?
Clive Barker?
Nope. Clue. They're better than Bafana.
Desiree Ellis.
There we go. Banyana. Who won the Two Oceans Ultra Marathon women's race and what was the record?
Did Katie de Steyn win?
There we go. How many consecutive title? If you're not third, you?
Lost.
No, you're fourth.
Oh, you fourth.
3 hours, 29 seconds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it Katie de Steyn?
Gerrit de Steyn.
I used to... Anyway, sorry you still have
Yeah.
the
You
questions.
got time on your side. Currently NBA playoffs. Who's the current champions?
Oh, come on. Golden State Warriors.
How many titles do they have? Don't be arrogant.
Ooh, now I am being
I
arrogant.
silenced you.
4.
7. Thank you. What milestone?
Okay, I'm just thinking of this current dynasty, but you're right.
No. What milestone did KG Rabada achieve in the IPL last week?
100 wickets.
How many games?
I think he was one of the fastest, eh?
36 times 2 minus 8.
36 times 2, 64.
Well done. Good work. Sax
Yeah.
maths. Sax maths, boy.
It's definitely overtime.
Okay,
That was like 5 minutes.
sorry.
How long is it? Like 32 minutes.
It's like a minute and 40 seconds.
Ooh,
Oh,
can we
my
cut
word.
that down though? I mean, can we? Is it still usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's usable.
Okay.
We don't have to make it a 10 question.
That was a good quiz.
Good
I
quiz.
think there were some that were very hard.
I know.
And then
I threw in 4.
and
3
then there
odd
were some
ones.
nice ones. That like softball ones, just so I can like get off the mark and things like
Yes.
that. I like that. I appreciate it. So thank you.
I think it was a good warm up.
Yes.
Hamstrings are loose.
Hamstrings are loose.
Okay,
What
let's
are we talking about?
get into it, man. Sure, bombshell last week. I don't know if it was a bombshell. I'm trying to figure out where to put my phone. I don't know if it was a bombshell as much as some expected it to come. Rugby World Cup's happening in France from September onwards, and then our Bok coach Nienaber says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be
I'm going
deuces
to
out. Cheers, going to Leinster,
Yeah. So,
top
and,
of the URC table. Jeez.
and so many interesting questions that arise with that. With Nienaber joining Leinster. Obviously, Leinster, fantastic club.
yeah,
Probably the best club in Europe. You could say that. Either them or Toulouse. Perennial favourites for the URC. So he's joining a great club. And for them to want Nienaber, obviously, they've been impressed with what he has achieved.
yes,
But let's not forget, it was Rassie that gave him his shot. Him and Rassie are tied by the
tight.
hip. So that's why I say there's a lot of things that come, not just who is going to replace him as the Bok coach, but what's happening with Rassie as director of rugby.
yes,
Where's he going? Because those, like I said, those two are attached. And that's a very concerning question. What is Rassie going to look for a new challenge elsewhere? I mean, he'll be a very sought after coach. And then who is going to replace Nienaber? It seems like the favourites is already in the camp, Dion Davids and Mzwandile Stick. But
John Dobson. Could you throw his name into that?
I think you could.
Yes,
But, and I know some people are maybe underwhelmed by maybe Dion Davids or Mzwandile Stick. And what I will say is that Nienaber, he never coached a rugby. He was always by
Yes.
Rassie's side.
yes,
He's
right
there
man.
with Rassie. And these two,
yes,
and especially Stick, who's been there, I think, a bit longer than Davids
Yes.
in that Springbok camp. They've grown with this team. They know the
Yes.
processes. What are you thinking?
I wanted to find out this. So if Nienaber leaves and Rassie leaves, one, this is the first question. Who do you think could be our new director of rugby?
Ooh, whew.
Right? Because Rassie's been in charge for a while. But two, is this maybe not a good thing where we go, okay, we got a coach until the World Cup, and then it's in and out, cheers, we give you a 4-year term. And we recycle it like that at national level.
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
So Nienaber takes over from Rassie, right?
as, yeah,
As Springbok coach.
yes,
Now Nienaber's going to his first World Cup.
yes.
And then after his first World Cup, he says, cheers. If he wins it, he maybe has the option, but obviously not in this case.
No, he's
No.
gone.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is that the possible new national model?
Yeah, I think when you do your planning, you always go in the World Cup cycle, so your
Yeah.
4-year cycle. So I'm okay with, you give a coach 4 years,
Yes.
and then you move on in the next cycle. But I'm even open to international coaches.
You
I
are?
would have loved,
Who?
but I mean, he's been appointed the All Blacks coach.
Steve Hansen, bring him back.
Now, I wanted Scotty Robertson, man.
Is it?
Razor Robertson, who obviously has won so much with the Crusaders, but he's going to take over the All Blacks after the World Cup.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
What do you think an international coach could add to our South African team that the local coach wants?
I think it's nice. It's nice to have another voice, new ideas.
Yes.
And
Bafana also thought it's nice to have another voice, and then that voice didn't speak English.
Hugo Brosh.
No, before that.
Oh yeah, Santana
Yeah,
and
there was
Carlos
a few,
Pereira.
bro. Yeah, there was a few.
Yeah. Anyway, but I think they will be able to speak English. I think they will be.
Yes.
But
when
I
do
don't think it's going to be international coach.
And appointment-wise, before when do we break the news? 'Cause it's such a big year for us. I mean,
I don't like what New Zealand did. They announced that Scotty Robertson is going to take over. While
but the sour taste.
it's not nice, bro. It's a bit unsettling for me. I will wait after the World Cup.
Okay.
And I mean, if you were a betting man, you'd have to say it's either Dion Davids or Mzwandile Stick, who's
Yes.
in the Bok camp. But I mean, outside of that, I'm not sure. Jake doesn't have many friends in South African rugby, so he's a no-no.
He also didn't continue the trajectory that we thought he's going to keep with the Bulls after initially winning in the first season.
Exactly. I mean, Dobbo's stock is really high.
Yeah.
And I think he can connect.
So culture builder.
He can connect with players on that level.
Yeah.
Cash van Rooyen hasn't convinced anyone
Pote
at the
Iman.
Lions.
I just
Pote
like his
Iman,
name. I just love his name. I love,
Pote Iman.
I love saying his name. I've never met him. When I met him, I'm going to go, run me through your name and your surname. Is it real? Is your real name Pote? Like, please.
Pote Iman.
Yeah. Bruh, I was on a flight with Kobus. Visa. Oh my
He's
word.
a big man, eh?
Lewis.
He's a big man.
Bruh, gentle giant.
Yes.
Massive.
No, he's a big man.
He greeted me. He said, hi, buddy. And I was like, oh my word, we're best friends now.
Did you say hello to him first?
I called him legend. Yeah, no.
Okay,
bruh.
good. Yeah.
He's a boss. Like,
Yeah, nah, he's a very nice guy. I mean, he doesn't know me.
Yes.
But I've also like said hello to him and he's very nice like that.
yes.
Yeah.
And he always looked like he has spikes, even in no gel.
Yes, his hair.
Great hair.
He's got a great set of hair.
Kyle.
Go Quibus.
Yeah. Also, sorry, I also bumped into Jean de Villiers.
He's also another nice guy.
Best in the world.
Yo.
Carl, I was so angry with the people on the flight because de Villiers made a sincere effort to talk to me, like to connect, because he went ahead of me in the queue as we were going up the stairs. And then I said, yo, on the flight to World Cup winning Springbok, former captain, this is mad. And then I was like, thank you for catching that criminal, because I don't know if you saw the video.
Yes, yeah, in Paul.
Yeah.
He got injured at the World Cup, but
Yes.
that was his story. He's
Yes.
so unlucky.
My
Anyway.
apologies. Yes. And they, yes.
Yeah.
More than one occasion.
Yes, it happened
Yes,
twice.
consistently.
But let's
Yes,
stick with. Let's
Anyway,
stick
so
with the
we're
good
walking
stuff.
up, and then there were youngsters from Stellenbosch Academy, Stellenbosch FC Academy. I saw their tracksuits. I'm like, okay, you must know football, you must know rugby. And then as we're walking, I'm just going, why isn't everyone as excited as I am that Jean de Villiers is on the flight?
Yeah.
And the people who did say hi to him were so sincere. He like had a moment with him, and I was like, respect to you.
He, for me, epitomizes like what a Springbok should be.
Yes,
He's a very nice dude. He's a nice man.
the people's person
He obviously plays hard. He's insanely talented.
off the field. Great
But
guy.
off the field, great dude.
Yes.
And I mean, he was one of my first interviews. I remember at the first Cape Town Sevens.
Wow.
I was like a junior
an
reporter.
EWN
I was
reporter.
it was my 3rd month, and I got to interview him.
Was your
that's what-
editor still Jean Smythe?
John Smith? Yeah.
Shout out to Jean, yeah.
Talking about that, Jean de Villiers, please maybe come on this couch sometime.
Yes.
Give me 3 rugby players, because we need to move on topics. 3 rugby players who you'd like to interview on our podcast.
Cheslin Colby.
Okay.
Bro, I'd love to have Frans Malherbe.
Why must you steal? That's my guy, bruh.
Another story.
Why must you
I think I'm
steal?
going to tell a story of meeting people. I was gigging in one of these small farming towns.
Hmm?
The B&B that I'm at, the morning I'm checking out. Who is at the B&B chatting to the owners like they're best friends because they are friends for long? Peter Steph the toy. And I
Okay.
look and I'm going, this is... But
Yeah.
I have to act normal
Yeah.
because he's in his home environment. And as he's driving home, I'm going, that's Peter Steph the toy
He's also very humble.
with his pops. I assume.
Uh,
But plat Owens.
yeah.
Dude, I'd also like to throw your upload in there.
Okay. I'm annoyed because Frans Malherbe is my number one.
Yes.
But my dream is actually to
Oh,
shoot content with me and Frans Malherbe around a braai. I'd love to braai
it?
with Frans Malherbe. That's my one guy. I know we have interviewed him
Yes.
already, but I got love for Damon Willemse.
yes.
I would love to have Damon Willemse
Nice.
on the show, on our new
yes.
show, not over Zoom.
Yeah, no. On the couch with us. We're gonna set all this up.
So you need to edit the segment so we can tag these people.
Yes, Lucanio
Sure. That's a great shout.
bro.
That's a great shout.
Makazole, Pimpy, like
Yeah.
we the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm asking for specifics.
yeah, no, but France.
So Lucanio well, France is number one.
yeah.
France
okay.
is clearly number one. Yeah.
Yes, we're throwing Lucanio in there, bro.
Yeah. Lucanio, super cool.
You can't not see her, bro. Come on. See
I
Kolisi.
feel like Sia's just on this
Sia
other
Kolisi.
planet. He's just
yes.
like larger than
Yes.
this podcast.
I'm gonna throw it in. The beast. I've always wanted,
Tawaria.
yeah, Tawarira. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to chat to him just because of his radio voice.
Yo, yeah.
And
He's a very slick guy for a prop.
Smooth,
eh?
man,
He's like a
smooth.
prop, but he carries and talks like a
yes,
backline player.
Yeah.
He's just like
Thank-
smooth.
thank you, Zimbabwe.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Zim. We appreciate you. Dude, I can't wait till we start speaking to bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna throw more. Yeah, Mani.
Man, yes, Mani's come up. Because
Yes.
we've been big fans of Mane.
Since day one. Met him and was starstruck. I get starstruck by sports people and comedians. It's
Me too.
weird. If I meet a Hollywood superstar, I might not be that starstruck. But if it's a sports person, I think just because we understand what they went through, not personal experience, by following their journeys.
Yes.
So we go backstory from school to
I-
dit.
I'm the same like you. Like, if Beyonce is there,
Yes.
but Manila Box there, I would go to Mani. And
Hundreds.
also, I mean, if there's like a real housewife of Quebeca woman
Yes.
there, I'll go to her as well.
'Cause-
I love my reality TV celebrities.
Shockingly.
Let me just get that out of the way.
Shockingly.
Like, there's-
Rustush, if you're listening.
yeah, I will come.
Yeah.
I will come talk to you. For me, that's my celebrity.
Yes.
Even I had to be stopped because the guy who won Survivor, the most recent one, Dino,
Yes.
he played so well.
Yes.
And I wanted to tell him, like, dude, this was the best South African season of Survivor.
Where do you see him?
I saw him at the Red Bull Vlugtag, not
Oh.
Vlugtag, Boxcart, where you were
Boxcart, MC,
doing such
yeah.
an amazing job of emceeing.
Thank you for the plug.
I saw him and I wanted to say, then Kelly was like, yeah, we have to go. But
it's
that,
not-
I love my reality TV and sports guys.
Yes.
Those are the ones that impact me. And
We're going to chat to all of them.
yeah.
We're going to speak to all of them. This couch is going to become a lounge. We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it.
Okay.
See, this is why I love us, because our rugby segment went into
Yeah,
the
now we
housewives
yeah.
of Quebeca.
No,
Oh my
but guys,
word.
let me plug
Does Quebeca
Quebeca.
have water and
Nah, it's a
electricity?
good housewife. It's much better than Cape Town.
Is
Cape
it?
Town's housewives was shocking.
Is it?
Yo.
Oh, they might be fans of the show.
I know, but it wasn't a good housewives.
And Durban?
Durban's the best one.
Serious?
Like, that's the best one. Then it's Quebeca. I see they've got the Joburg one.
Okay.
Joburg, a new cast for Joburg. The Pretoria one is not bad either.
Wow.
I mean, if you're willing to read the subtitles and stuff, those ladies have money.
yes.
Silver Lakes. Woo! But they got drama.
Yeah.
I mean, they had that alleged chick that was doing the fraud with Tommy Taylor or Tammy Taylor with the And now it's so
Your
fascinating.
podcast became a scandal.
I
This
know.
is the highest rating episode.
Yo.
10 million views.
We need to
They're releasing another Afrikaans one. The real
the
Winelands.
the Winelands. Yes,
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
that
that's
could
in
be very
Stellenbosch.
interesting. Yeah,
That's going to be interesting.
and now that's
'Cause
real
that is-
money.
That is.
That's old money.
Yeah.
And old money doesn't shimmer.
No, that money ran under the Huguenot tunnel. Like, it's just there. Okay, wow.
Yeah. Should
Shout
we
out-
get back to sports?
Shout out to Cobus Visse and Jean de Villiers for starting this thread.
It's Quibus, Visa, and Jean de Villiers. Now we're talking about the most random. Suddenly it's not a sports podcast anymore.
We're going to reach out to all these people. I'm
Let-
excited. Okay, we leave it there with rugby. Are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy.
Speak numbers to me. NBA playoffs is happening. I'm still in the first round, but you're very excited about this one young man who sounds like me, but it's not me because he's more quiet than me.
Who?
Big money spender, Carl. Most expensive player.
He's in the NFL.
No, you
Oh,
said Dalin. No, why are you swearing? You should have kept that.
Oh, man. That's funny. We can keep that in.
Can you bleep it out? Shocking.
Just can we speak about my segues? Me trying to be all smooth, going from NBA to NFL.
We love you still. We love you still.
No, shocking,
You're so
bro.
embarrassed, though.
I'm
Shame.
so embarrassed. I'm so
Hey,
embarrassed.
it's fine, Dalin,
It's
man.
not, it's not fine. How do you confuse basketball? Oh, my word. Wait, my word. Terry
So
Crews.
wait, where do
Terry
you-
Crews would be disappointed.
So where do you wanna talk NFL or
No, let's speak NBA because I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, I didn't watch last night. I see the Cavs, they beat the Knicks, so
Knicks,
the series
yes.
is 1-1. Anyway, but I stayed up because I got League Pass, so I can watch any game. But I stayed
Yes.
up till like 3 o'clock on Sunday, Monday morning,
Can't believe it. Eh?
just watching all the playoff games because it started
yes.
nice and
It was
early.
about 4, eh?
Yeah.
Mm.
So there is like Lakers Grizzlies, which I love.
Yeah.
We had the LeBron conversation
Yes.
recently.
LA's up 2-0, eh? in the
No, it's
series.
1-0.
Oh, they have 1-0 only?
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
they're playing tonight as we record. So, and then the Sacramento Kings, dude, they
Yes.
playing the Golden State Warriors, who are,
Yes. They
and the
beat them.
bro,
Yeah, they up 2-0.
yes, keep an eye.
Also, can you shout out me for knowing this?
Yeah, how do you know that stuff?
Because I'm trying my best.
Keep an eye on the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
The Aaron Fox is playing some really good basketball. Milwaukee Bucks, they
Yes.
lost their main guy, the Greek freak, Giannis.
I still can't pronounce his surname.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Thank you. What a name.
Yeah. And what a player. So he's their best player. And now in their series, which they lost their first game to the Miami Heat.
Yes.
And they were the number 1 seed. They had the best record, the Bucks.
Okay.
But for me, the big favorites is obviously the Boston Celtics. They're such a complete team.
Yeah.
For me, they are the favorites.
Is it?
But the series that I'm most excited about in this first round
Yes.
is the Lakers Grizzlies. Because of LeBron and whatever. But the Grizzlies, they like the villainous team, the most hated team in the NBA.
Reasons.
Because they talk a lot for a team that hasn't won.
I hear you. So like Liverpool.
Wait, Liverpool has won.
Wait. Like Liverpool fans.
Yes, but Liverpool have won recently.
Yes, I know.
Way more than United.
Yeah, but they're fans. Come now. They're just nasty.
They say the same thing about United.
I know. But it's not about the Premier League. It's about
Yes.
the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's about the Grizzlies. So they keep an eye on this Dylan Brooks guy. He's
Yes.
not a good player, but he's an insanely good defender.
I am
And he
big
is, I see, yeah, it's making me, no, I'm joking. He is, like I said, villainous, and he likes to talk whether it be in the media
Yes.
or during the game. He just wants to get under your skin.
Yes.
And he gets reactions out of players.
American media is so interesting.
It is so interesting. But you see, American sportsmen are different to how we operate. Like, they do a dunk and they 13 points down, but they do a dunk and they're like, yeah.
Yes, it reminds me of a club cricket match we played. Cape Town against St. Augustine's. And Saints was in the second innings trailing. And you were playing that game at Cape Town.
Yeah.
And at the back end, I think it was Dane Miller, Evan Jacobs, we had a young cameo partnership.
Yeah.
And then the Saints boys were cheering like we were 300 runs ahead. We're like, guys, we're losing this game. Can you just eat humble pie?
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I'm very excited for what the NBA playoffs is going. I already see some storylines developing. Like I said, the Sacramento Kings with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Can LeBron and this Lakers team do something against this Grizzly side, who also lost their best player, or it will be a game time decision tonight, Ja Morant, who's my favorite player in the NBA.
Okay. How long have you been following NBA for?
Seriously, I've always kept an eye, but getting league pass, I'd say in the last 2 years. I started a podcast with this guy, Durant will know, Cyrus Rogers.
Okay.
And he knows his stuff. And when you know your stuff, it makes me interested.
The game changes also.
He knows his stuff, and the way he's talking about it, I'm like, I need to see this for myself. The same thing happened with NFL, to be honest with you. When I started doing these podcasts with really knowledgeable people, James Godlinton is the NFL guy.
Nice.
I'm so invested.
Nice.
I watch NBA and NFL content every day.
Okay, so tell me about this NFL cat who's stolen your heart.
He hasn't stolen my heart, but I mean, I wouldn't say he's stealing money, but he's earning
He's earning money.
$255 million over 5 years. He's the highest NFL player. His name is Jalen Hurst. He's the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, the runners up in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So they're obviously you our guy.
Yeah.
We invest
It's
in
the Super Bowl that Rihanna performed at.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
yes.
the recent one, yeah.
Yes, that Patrick Mahomes one.
Yes.
Insane talent that he is. But American sports is very interesting and how they contract people, because there's a salary cap. So you can't just pay anyone what they want. So when you invest big in a quarterback like this, it leaves little money for other positions.
Wow.
So that's why when you, he was on a rookie deal still. A rookie deal is if you get drafted, you get a 4-year contract plus a 5-year option. So that's why they say it's your best time to win when your quarterback is in the rookie contract, because it's very small money. Then you can pay for good wide receivers or good defensive players.
Yes.
So it's really an art, if I'm honest.
And salary caps wise, is it the same per team?
Yes.
Go, okay, yours is 500 million. Gua, that's what it is. I know, just throwing out the number.
Yeah. Everyone's is the same, and you pay penalties if it's over, but there's also ways to work around it.
Yes.
And to pay players. It's very complicated how they operate.
I'm just thinking of the Premier League or in football. Could that model work?
A salary cap.
Because then you have City out of the running, Newcastle maybe
that's
funded now.
I do like the contrast of how, I'll say our sport, because we used to relegation and players can earn what they want. And American sport where there's salary caps and you drafting, because there's one big league.
Yes.
There's no relegation.
Done.
So,
bloody exciting. They know how to add the hype.
They do.
The fanfare.
But I mean, there's many ways you can look at it. But I have started respecting the American model and way of doing things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Donald Trump also respected the American model. And he married her. And now they're still together. His wife's a model. I needed one dad joke for the show.
I know. Why did it take so long?
You know why? Because we were speaking so like this is probably one of my favorite episodes.
Okay, yeah. And I'm like not obviously feeling 100%.
You're feeling 110%. Herschel Gibbs scored 175 when he wasn't feeling 100%.
Yeah.
So it's a mental thing.
True.
Anything else with the NBA you want to get off your chest? Or NFL?
NFL, there's the draft coming up soon.
That's big.
Yes, the draft is coming up soon, so watch out for that.
Okay, Magic. I want to hear more about the NFL draft, but I feel like you know too much for us to not do it justice in this episode.
I like that.
Okay.
I feel that. I'd like to give it a proper go.
Nice.
We almost do the segment, what you need to know for South Africans.
Magic. Okay, I like that. I like that. 'Cause at the moment, the only draft I want is the one when I go to the restaurant and I'm sitting at the door and I'm like, please, my neck. It's getting stiff. It's too much wind coming in.
We need to end this podcast.
We do.
I'm joking.
We also need to end Arsenal. Carl, 4 points ahead of City. Letting points go, drawing games.
Duty.
City have a game in hand.
Duty, Dalin, we've been speaking about this every week, about that
Yes.
that drop. But I feel like as soon as I believed,
Yes.
because I made some big statements. I
Yes.
said I've never been more confident.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, I've never
Yes.
been more confident
Saka.
about Arsenal winning the league.
Yes.
And I think Saka should be in the Player of the Year
Yes.
conversation. And now Haaland has
Yes.
been scoring hat-tricks for fun. And Arsenal have dropped 4 points
Yeah.
and given up two goal leads, Dalin.
How?
You tell me. I don't know anymore.
Oh, no,
I
this is-
clearly don't know my footy.
Club history catching up with him.
Yeah.
That's that. Somewhere in the heritage, they made contact with the Bafana player. Like, even if it was a hi-fi, somewhere in the heritage. But I'm just, my heart's going to break, man, because I don't want City to win the title.
Me too. But it's an interesting week now. Obviously, they need to shoot themselves and they need to really have a long look at themselves to give up a 2-goal lead
Yes. On 2 occasions.
on 2 weeks in a row, and
Yeah.
especially to a West Ham side. I guess there was something to play for in a sense, just to
Now they're
get them.
catching on nonsense, man. Don't beat around the bush. They're catching
Yeah.
on nonsense. Carl.
Yeah, they definitely.
Once alright, I go, listen, maybe tactically, but twice.
They're definitely missing William Saliba
Yeah.
at the back. The defense is now without him and Gabriel was such a good partnership together. But now Gabriel's dropped off a bit, and Rob Holding, I'm not convinced.
I don't know fixtures off the top of my head. Do they meet City in the next couple?
In the next 2 weeks, so this is why it's an interesting week, Dalin.
Watch how they club City.
This is a
4-3.
This is why it's interesting. So
Crush your
Arsenal-
leg for synergy.
Arsenal, they play Southampton on Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
But City, they are playing Sheffield United
Okay.
in the,
FA Cup. FA Shield.
there we
Something.
go, FA Cup.
Okay.
And Man United play my favorite team at the moment, Brighton.
yes. Oh, it's semifinals.
Oh my word.
Yes.
I want to talk about the whole
Brighton
hour
beating
about Brighton.
Chelsea.
No, but I've watched Brighton's last 5 games,
Okay.
and they just such a nice side to watch.
I stopped caring
Visually.
for them after they stopped caring for Percy Tau.
Nah, man. I mean, it just shows that they have such a great scouting network.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this Paraguayan Enciso, he scored the winner, a
Yeah.
rocket.
Gun.
I mean, he's a 19-year-old Paraguayan. Like, they're scouting. So one thing about Brighton, they dig deep into the data.
Yes.
They're big on data. They use that.
They go find people who need work visas.
There we go.
If you don't score in your first 2 weeks,
Yeah.
going home, my bro.
But they keep on getting these huge players. That I mean,
Yes.
Moises
But isn't it a
Caicedo.
great little tactic though? Go dig deep, go
Yes,
find
yes, and really leaning hard on the
Mm.
data in comparison to other clubs. But we were talking about the title race. Sorry,
Moneyball. It reminds me of
Moneyball, exactly that.
Moneyball.
So that's why they're just producing players that they can sell. I mean, they're going to sell McAllister now,
Clever.
the Argentinian World Cup
Yeah.
winner, Moises Caicedo. He can
Very Argentinian surname.
yeah,
Very.
McAllister.
Very.
Yeah. I mean, Estupian that they signed from Villarreal, he's also been phenomenal this season. But Dunk, the centre back, like this guy should be called up for England.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been enjoying them. I've been
Brighton.
watching all of their games. But let's go back to the the top of the log. Arsenal can still go 7 points ahead, but they'll City will have 2 games in hand.
Ooh, because of FA Cup.
Yeah, so
I don't think that the Arsenal must be under pressure all the time. They must never have mental space to breathe. Then they start catching on nonsense. Like if you're under the pump all the time, you're playing every game like it's a title match.
yeah,
And if you look at the fact that there's been 2 games, teams come back on 2 occasions. Some laxy days in this man. Being slap cut. Come now.
yeah, and City just
Salary cuts.
City, your team, Durant, City looked.
Does Durant support City?
Yeah, he's a big City fan.
Is this City before they were City? Or?
Yeah. Before.
Okay. You and Vincent Barnes. I'll give that to you.
Yeah. So, and they're just playing really well. They
but
look like a well-oiled machine.
Yes.
All these concerns we had of them early in the season, out of the window. It's just like, damn, who's going to stop these dudes?
Yeah. Okay, but then next week's going to be juicy.
Yeah. What's it, 26th of April, I think, Durant, that they play Arsenal?
I'm not sure. I can quickly check.
Yeah.
Okay.
But huge game. I know a lot of people saying that's going to decide
26th.
26th of April.
Yep.
I know a lot of people are saying that's going to decide the title race, but I think there's going to be maybe a few more twists and turns.
Magic.
Post that match.
Okay. Excited about it. Also excited to speak about Manchester United in another cup final next week when we do have our next conversation.
Well,
in our next podcast.
They're playing my favorite team, Brighton. I don't know, eh? Brighton. I think Brighton's gonna beat United.
Yeah. Okay. Scoreline.
2-1.
2-1. Fantastic. I say United's winning. 3-2.
Okay, cool.
I'll give Brighton 2 goals.
Okay.
And then Benny's gonna have a halftime chat. Tell a Pabrasi mustn't push. And we're gonna score. Your homework for next week. So one, I and the listeners want the basics to the NFL draft and all you need to know.
Yeah.
But I also want to know about Ryan Reynolds and Wrexham.
Ooh, yes. No, it's not just Ryan Reynolds.
His partner?
We need to respect Rob.
Sorry, yes.
Rob, no, the only reason I'm saying this is because I always sign in Philadelphia. Can you pop that up there?
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite.
That's why.
That's my favorite comedy of all time.
I didn't want to be rude, but
if I was on a desert island,
yeah.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia would be my...
Name the 3rd member of Destiny's Child.
Michelle.
I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. I know it's Kelly Rowland and...
Beyonce and Michelle.
Is it Michelle?
But don't you know there was a lot of upheaval? There used to be 4 of them. 2 of them left. Then one there was a lot of changes there.
Yes.
But because they always knew Beyonce was the star and her parents managed...
Yes.
How are we talking about this?
This is a very informative show.
Yeah.
We're about Hollywood gossip, local gossip, and sports. Okay? No. So Ryan Reynolds, Wrexham, and Rob.
Yes. Rob McElhenney.
Yeah. I want to know how they were just throwing money.
He did this awesome... Ryan Reynolds actually did this awesome last week, this awesome birthday song for Rob McElhenney. I call him Mac. McElhenney. So the whole song is based around how you need to say his name. So it's really good. Maybe we can get that tweet out. I need to send that to you.
When you reach how much time you have, no? You write the song about your brother's name.
Yeah.
This is how you say it.
Exactly.
When I write a song about how to say Carl Lewis, then you know we're balling this podcast. Actually, Ryan Reynolds, if you're listening. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney.
McElhenney.
Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. If you're watching and listening, which you know you are, would you please sponsor Non-Traveling Reserves?
Yes.
Louis, let's just cool down with some local footy and rugby quickly. UCT coming out second, Northwest University Eagles, new Varsity Cup champions, and Stellenbosch FC into Nedbank Cup semis.
Yeah.
Speak to me.
Let us start with Varsity Cup. I mean, I did actually want to... He's the only one that watched the full game.
Yes.
So get in here, Durant.
Come sit here, boy. Come. Have a seat. Come sit with the uncles.
So, come sit with the uncles. Yeah.
Come tell the uncles.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say, Durant. Northwest got off to a great lead.
Yes.
A spirited fight back from UCT in the second half, but not enough. 27-25. Tell us about the game.
Sure. Okay, so the thing was, straight out of the blocks, UCT played phenomenal rugby.
Yeah.
They took the points. They took the early points on offer and basically just kind of shot themselves in the foot.
Okay.
The first try that NWU Eagles scored, basically the scrummy went for a clearance kick, kicked it into his own flank, and then their player was just, the NWU player was just there, right place, right time.
Yeah.
second half, basically UCT just said, okay, cool, we see you, groot Afrikaanse seentjies.
Yeah.
And we're gonna play your game. And basically they took the fight to them. It was like, that thing when people say, he's got the dog in him.
Yeah.
Can you put a picture up of? Have
Of
you
a-
seen the pic of the X-ray with the dog in it? Have you seen one of those? Can you put that up there?
But basically, UCT said, okay, we've got the bootable in us.
Yes. Nice.
And they played phenomenal rugby that second half. They
Okay.
really just like smashed them. But
2
it
points
happened. It happened 3 times where, they were within striking distance of a try, and then just very, very clinical, like just dumb areas.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call
Okay.
it as it is. And ended 27-25.
So basically, entertaining final.
Sure.
Varsity Cup
One
is
of
what it must be. Nice.
That's the thing is it's if Ikeys is in a final, it's gonna be spicy.
Yeah,
you
that's
think
true.
back to I think it was where was it
Against Marty's.
when they I think it was against Tux when they had that
That last minute thing.
last minute, like 8 points in the last minute,
Yeah.
basically.
But I think that is I know there's a lot of gimmicks and stuff around Varsity Cup and cool things. I mean, the stadiums are full.
Yeah.
7-point tries.
And they got some interesting rule adaptations. But the product
Rugby is
on the
good.
field can never be questioned, dude.
Never compromise.
The product on the field, these I mean, they are adults in the eyes of the law, but these lighties are jawling.
yeah.
And they're putting on a show
Entertaining.
on Mondays. And the crowd, what a great product the whole Varsity Cup is.
Shout out Franz Pina.
Yeah,
gotta-
Frans Opina.
I'm gonna also give a shout out to the winger for UCT, who is also the penalty kick taker. I don't know his name, but his surname is Makaza.
Yeah.
He was the leading point scorer
Nice.
across the
You
entire.
can pull his name up and
Yeah.
you edit it so you can.
He's amazing.
nice. Poker.
I think that oak is he's fighting his way
Getting
into a
signed soon.
domestic.
And-
nice.
Yeah.
And some love for my flower off that I used to coach, David Hayes. The
He had a
UCT
great
flower.
game. He had a
That's it.
great game, and even Kufurt as well.
At
Had
Duran.
great games. So
Okay.
yeah,
So,
That's it.
okay. Well, you're going to stay here for our Stellenbosch chat. So,
Okay.
Stellenbosch, so what do you think of Stellenbosch beating Sundowns?
that's actually controversial there. So like
Why?
Tell us.
Sundowns, the dominance that they have in local football, but
Yes.
then you come into cup competition,
Mm.
and for some reason, it's like you can't get it over the line.
Yes.
They lack the clinical, they didn't have. I'm leaving.
I think you're doing well.
I was like,
You're
okay,
doing
damn.
good. Yeah. Can we also just give a shout out to Duty, first of all?
Yeah, thank you, Duran.
And then can we give a shout out to his hair? Can we give a shout out
Yes,
to
he was teaching
Yeah.
us about hair
Yeah.
and undercuts and overcuts
Yes.
and overdrafts.
that segment
and-
is actually brought to you by L'Oreal.
Yeah. No, body on tap.
Body on
There's
tap.
a lot of volume there.
Yes. If you are watching and you're a sponsor, Duty's hair, let us know.
Yeah. You can do the washing hair thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Happy for Coach Steve Barker.
yeah, let's give Stellenbosch some love. Ikram Reyners, what a great
Mm.
re-signing. He was obviously at Supersport. They
Yes.
brought him back, and he was exactly the type of player that Stellenbosch needed. Someone who's really good on the counter-attack.
Yes.
Uh,
Gutsy.
Because they can defend if needed. They're not doing great this season. They're a
Yes.
much better team than their league form shows.
100%.
And obviously, it's a well-run club.
Yes.
They like the lighties that they're
it's a
producing.
young club.
Very young club. So I felt like South African football needed the result.
Yes. Western Cape football needed the result.
Yes. Well
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Well said.
We got our 2 PSL teams. We
Yeah,
want more.
it would have been. It would have been not
Sundowns
so.
can't win everything.
Yes, man.
Come
I'm
on.
not down with that.
Break
And
the
I love
mold.
Coach Rulani
Yes.
and the Sundowns team and what they can do in Africa. But I'm also, in that same breath, I'm also happy the 2 Sowetan Giants are still in.
Yo, bro, that's a mad semi-final.
So you will get at least one Sowetan Giant. Because sometimes the Nedbank Cup.
It requires that as well.
Yes. Well, I've been to finals. Like, I remember I was reporting on
There
the one.
were- there
It was
were
Free
no-
State
yes,
Stars
yes,
versus
yes, yes.
Maritzburg. And you're like, yo, you
was the
feel
stadium
sorry.
full?
There was people there,
But still
but like it's not that same energy we're in the
Yes.
part. Unfortunately, South African football is weird like that.
Yeah.
There's 3 big teams, and yeah.
And you know what? Who I miss? I'm going to go back to giving Stelly's love soon. Bloem Celtic. They had great supporters.
Yeah.
When we said goodbye to them, I was like, and those ones traveled everywhere
Mm,
in that green and white.
yeah.
Free State was loyal. Anyway, dude, well done to Stelly's. Brah,
Well done.
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
100%. Fingers crossed. I don't know how the draw for the final works, but Imagine we get it at Cape Town Stadium.
Knowing how things go, they'll probably go to Durban. Moses Mabhida.
Moses Mabhida.
Default
Neutral.
setting.
Yeah, neutral.
Default setting. But no, not neutral. I mean, Kaiser
There's a
Chiefs.
yellow Kaiser Chiefs
Yeah,
supporters.
Kaiser Chiefs
So
have home games there.
Well, they have home games in Cape Town as
Yes,
well.
exactly. South African football, so
That's
crazy.
that bad.
Yeah.
Playing home away. Everywhere is home. Everywhere. I'm Irvin Koza. Everywhere is home.
Kaiser Matang Jr. Irvin Koza's
Sorry,
Orlando Pirates,
sorry.
man.
Did you know I get things wrong?
What's the Irvin Koza's nickname? Do you know what they call him?
The Godfather, the Butcher.
He is like the Godfather.
He's like the Godfather.
The Iron Duke.
He is SA football.
Yeah, he's a bit of a G. Yeah. You don't mess with
Yeah,
the Iron
he'll
Duke.
cut Daniel Dan's electric.
You do not mess with the Iron Duke.
The Iron Duke.
Yeah, Irvin Koza. But look, I think
Sorry for
Our
getting
old-
the two mixed up.
our
yeah.
old leadership. No, Dalin, man, I've made so many mistakes on the show.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. I see it sits with you heavy
It sits
when
with
you
me.
make a mistake.
Yes.
Anyway, Irvin Koza,
32,
I know
54
people
years
like to
old.
complain about Irvin Koza, and I do agree we need young, innovative
Yes.
leaders coming into football,
Yes.
but we must give Irvin Koza his respect. Like the DStv Premiership is a lucrative league. And
The most lucrative in Africa. Yes.
yes, could well
Yes.
be. We might be behind Egypt
Egypt.
or Morocco because they spend big money.
Yeah.
Um,
Ashraf Hakimi.
Morocco.
Morocco. That's another story.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
just
want to
put
talk
it-
about
Yeah,
it.
no. Okay. Don't get angry with me.
Okay.
His
okay.
name was just trending in social media. Because
Yes, but I'm trying to speak about like Irvin Koza's his networking and
what he's done to build the league up to what it is.
He's obviously knows all the big
Yeah.
players in the country of South Africa. He knows how to get that money. So
Bro, Abso was
But-
there for years.
yeah.
Yeah.
But look, South Africa does need new visions though, new voices.
yes.
And I'm not saying he needs to go or anything like that because I'm actually paying him his respects.
His homage. Yeah.
But we do need some new ideas. We need a freshness in
Yes.
South African football when it comes to our competitions, how we're developing players, like a real complete overhaul. But that's a story for another time.
And we look forward to you telling us about that story for another time.
Absolutely.
Away.
Cool.
But for now, that's a wrap of episode 10, proudly powered by
Proudly sponsored by
Petcoza. Thank you so
Petcoza.
much for all the love.
Yeah.
And thanks for tuning in. We made it to double figures.
And also use our code,
Yeah.
NTR100.
Code will pop up here. All the details over here. I'll wear shoes next time.
Yeah. All the details. Use our code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say goodbye to the people, Duty. Duty with a goodie.
And what should we, if we were to make use of this code, we disagree on Brighton Man United.
Yes. 100%.
So you saying Brighton's going to win?
And I'd like Sacramento
I
Kings.
know you.
I want Sacramento Kings to cause an upset in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying United's going to beat Brighton.
Yes, United. And I'm saying Brighton's going to win. So
Yeah.
cool. So use our code and I say Brighton's going to win. Don't trust me.
Trust
Actually.
Penny.
Do not.
Don't trust me.
Don't trust
Don't
anyone.
don't
You
trust
trust your
anyone.
gut when it comes
Yeah.
to sports betting.
Yeah. don't.
Anyway.
Great disclaimer.
Yeah.
You trust me. No, don't trust me.
Let's go.
Okay. Safe.
Episode 10.
Away.